So the other night, the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Hawks in Atlanta. What a comeback that was. I think it was down by 12. But showed amazing heart. What a game. We improved to 4-2. And we are still, I know it's early in the season, but we are still one of the better teams in the East, even with all the injuries. No Okoro. No Kevin Porter Jr. No Dylan Windler. No Kevin Love. But somehow, some way, we are still finding a way to win these games. The past two games were a bit disappointing, especially the one against the Pacers. You know, the Pacers are an elite team in the East, so it is what it is. But against the Knicks, we really should have won. Like, the Knicks ain't nothing. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Even though the Knicks are pretty good, they just beat the Pacers. So don't quote me on that. But yeah, guys, man, this video I want to talk about how, I don't know what happened. The first two games he was amazing, but after the two games he went back to his old self. My boy, I love him. I love him to bits. Cedi Osman. But it's sad. I don't want to say it, but I think it's time that we part ways, man. It is time that we have to part ways with Cedi Osman, man. It's sad to say because I love him as a Cavalier, man. He's a great. He looks like a great person, like a great guy. But I don't. The first two games he was amazing, but after that he went back to what he was the previous couple seasons, man. He was, to be honest, Cedi is best when he catch and shoots, right? I don't know if I could call him a two-way, because he's not really a good defender. He's kind of slow. Don't get me wrong, he's a decent passer, but going to the rim, I'm telling you, and this all happens when he's confident in himself. He's a totally different player. But that confidence goes. Do you guys remember Omri Caspi? When we got him from the Kings, oh my god, I was like, yeah, Omri Caspi. And then once he lost his confidence, his career was over. It's crazy. It is crazy, and that's, I think, same thing with Cedi Osman. He had a bit of a bright side to him. To be honest, I thought he was going to be amazing. I thought he's going to be. He looked like an all-around player. The thing is, the season when he played with LeBron's last season in Cleveland. Like, every time he put Cedi in, it was amazing. It's like, wow, this guy. But like, he's playing defense, he's shooting, he's whatever. But ever since he's took on a bigger role, he just hasn't exceeded. He just hasn't exceeded whatsoever. And we paid him a lot of money too. Don't forget that we paid him a lot of money. And the thing, and I was saying, even in yesterday's game, I was going crazy. Bruv, when he was catching and shooting, he was making them. And then he went back to shooting these one foot shots like he's Kevin Durant or something. He was going to the rim. He was taking these floaters. The floater ain't his cup of tea. Them shooting them fadeaways, them turnaround. Oh my god, he took a couple turnaround fadeaways in the post. And it looked like he wasn't. It was just not what he's supposed. It's just the ball, literally clank, 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 and it wasn't even one of them shots where you think, oh, he's going in, hits the back of the rim. No, it was like clank all the way on the side of the rim, hardly touching the rim. I was like, Cedi, what the hell are you doing, bro? What the hell were you doing? It's sad to say, but once Okoro and Kevin Porter Jr. come back, I think that might be it for Osman. It's sad to say because I love him to bits, man. I love him as a Cavalier. He seems like a great guy, but it might be time, because he almost single-handedly lost us the game yesterday. 4 for 12 from the field. 12 of those shots were threes, and he only made 3 of them. Bro, it was crazy. It was crazy. Even though Exum 3 for 8 from the field can't really shoot a 3, but what I like about him starting at the 3 is that he's a really good defender. Trae Young struggled yesterday against Exum. He was 6 for 16. He was 2 for 5 from 3. He had 16 points and assists. A decent game, but that's not a Trae Young game. That is not a Trae Young game. So XM, terrific defensive job. Damien Dotson came in the game, gave us a little push. I'm liking Damien Dotson. I'm not even gonna lie. He's confident. When you see when a player is confident in his game. Darius Garland, oh man, the turnovers almost lost us the game as well. But let me slow down. Let me talk when we was behind. When we was behind, Andre Drummond was having he had a still decent game. He had what, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 4 of them coming offensive. He still had a decent game. No blocks, no steals, which is quite surprising. He just wasn't. He only played 20 minutes. He just couldn't get it going. And we was down by like 12. And then Javel Mcgee came in the game, and Javel, I can't believe I'm saying this. He brought us back into the game. He was doing Euro step and 1 layups. He finished with 14 points, 9 rebounds, 5 of those coming offensive, 4 assists, 2 steals, a block. He was grabbing everything. He was a monster. Capella had a good game. I think he had like 16 and 16, but Mcgee was on job. Like Mcgee was on job. He looked amazing. And he brought us back in the game. I was like, yeah, fourth quarter, this is us. And then I think we just couldn't. We kept tying the game, but we just couldn't take the lead. It was about 3-4 minutes left. We just couldn't take the lead. And Darius Garland was the primary ball handler still. Sexton playing off the ball, and I'm thinking, that Garland is struggling. He's turning the ball. He had 5 turnovers. He's just turning the ball over. He just wasn't having a good game. 3 for 14 from the field. Didn't make a 3. 0 for 3 from there. I was like, damn. And then once Sexton took over, once Sexton got the ball, oh my goodness, young ball, brother. I'm telling you, when he gets the ball, that free hit to take the lead, that was the game winner. He is a beast. If we carry on playing like this, he has to be most improved, maybe even an all-star. Sexton, oh my goodness, when he went to the thing is, Garland went to the free, he missed that free throw, and he's a good free throw shooter. I was like, oh my god, I couldn't believe it. And then when Sexton went to the line, I thought, this guy's a cold-blooded killer. His confidence is through the roof. Made them free throws like it was nothing. That boy is a beast. Once we get Okoro, KPJ, Love back, we're gonna be a serious team, and I cannot wait. But like obviously, this main topic was talking about obviously winning the game, yes. But Osman, Cedi Osman, I love you, brother. But once the young guys are back, it might be to take a step back, man. It might be time to take a step back, because all that is once Osman loses the confidence, he normally doesn't build it up again. It's hard, man. But it is what it is. We are 4-2. We played the Magic next, who are also a decent team so far. We played them back to back in Orlando, which is weird, right? But I can't wait. So far, so good.